Everything you've used so far in this course is really just the first generation of practical healthcare AI. What's coming next is bigger, more connected, and more capable. In this lesson, we're looking 5 to 10 years out at where healthcare AI is actually headed. We'll cover multimodal AI that reads many kinds of medical data at once, foundation models built specifically for medicine, AI that's speeding up drug discovery, digital twins that simulate a patient before you treat them, surgical robotics gaining more autonomy, and how your role as a healthcare professional will keep evolving alongside all of it. We'll close with a real plan for how to keep learning as this space moves. Understanding what's coming isn't just interesting, it's how you end up leading this shift instead of catching up to it later. Right now, most healthcare AI tools are specialists. One model reads scans, another processes clinical text, another crunches lab numbers. The next shift is multimodal AI, systems that can look at several kinds of medical data at the same time and reason across all of it together. Picture an AI reviewing a patient's x-rays and pathology slides, their clinical notes, lab values, and vital sign trends, genomic data, wearable device readings, and medication history, all at once, and spotting patterns none of those data sources could reveal on its own. Google's MedPalm multimodal and similar research systems are early steps in this direction. Importantly, these tools aren't built to replace a clinician's integrative thinking. They're built to hand you a more complete picture of the patient so your own judgment has better material to work with. General-purpose models like GPT-4 or Claude are trained on the whole internet. Foundation models for medicine are trained specifically on medical data, which lets them understand clinical language, workflows, and biomedical concepts far more deeply. A few worth knowing, MedPalm 2 from Google reached expert-level scores on medical licensing exam questions. Biomed LM was trained specifically on biomedical literature from PubMed. Gatortron from the University of Florida learned from more than 82 billion words of real clinical text, and PLIE and BiomedClip are vision language models trained on medical images paired directly with clinical descriptions. Together, these specialized models are what will power the next generation of clinical decision support, documentation tools, and research assistants, with meaningfully better performance on medical tasks than general-purpose AI can offer. Drug development is one of the clearest places AI is already changing outcomes. In silico medicine used AI to design a drug for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis that reached phase 2 trials in 2024, going from target discovery to candidate in under 18 months versus the usual 4 to 6 years. Recursion Pharmaceuticals uses AI to analyze cellular biology at massive scale to surface drug candidates across many disease areas. And DeepMind's AlphaFold solved the protein folding problem, mapping 3D structures for over 200 million proteins, which speeds up how fast researchers can identify new drug targets. Looking ahead a decade, AI is expected to cut average drug development timelines from 10 to 15 years down to 4 to 7, find better drug combinations for complex diseases, enable medicine tailored to a person's genomic profile, and speed up vaccine development the way we saw with mRNA COVID vaccines. A digital twin is a virtual model of an individual patient, built from their genomic data, medical history, current health status, and real-time monitoring. Clinicians can then test different treatment approaches on the twin first, before trying anything on the actual patient to see which is likely to work best. In cardiac care, a digital twin of a patient's heart can simulate how it responds to different medications or surgical options. In oncology, a tumor digital twin can model how a specific cancer might respond to different chemotherapy regimens. And in clinical trials, synthetic control arms built from digital twins could shrink the number of patients needed in placebo groups, which speeds up recruitment and eases the ethical concerns of withholding treatment. This is still early-stage technology, but companies like Siemens Healthineers and academic groups are moving fast on it. Today's surgical robots, like the Da Vinci system, are fully controlled by a surgeon. They're precise tools, not decision-makers. Surgical autonomy is expected to move through levels. Level 1, where we are now, is robot assistance with the surgeon fully in control. Level 2, which is emerging, has AI giving real-time guidance and handling specific subtasks on its own. Level 3, further out, has AI performing significant parts of a procedure under surgeon oversight. Level 4, still distant, is fully autonomous surgery for select procedures. Right now, we sit between levels 1 and 2, with AI already able to perform tasks like suturing autonomously in research settings. More immediately useful is AI-guided intervention, flagging critical anatomy to avoid, predicting blood loss and complications in real time, optimizing instrument angles, and overlaying augmented reality views of what's beneath the surface. None of this works well without healthcare professionals who know how to work alongside it. The people who will thrive have a few things in common. AI literacy, understanding what these tools can and can't do, and how to judge their outputs, which is exactly what this course has been building. Data fluency, being comfortable with data, statistics, and reading model performance metrics. Adaptive leadership, guiding your team through new technology while keeping patient care the actual focus. Ethical reasoning, working through the harder questions AI raises around bias, privacy, and accountability. And continuous learning, because this field is moving fast enough that today's cutting edge is next year's baseline. These aren't optional extras, they're the difference between AI happening to your practice and you actively directing how it's used. So, how do you actually keep up? 5 concrete habits. Follow key organizations like CHAI, the Coalition for Health AI, AMIA, and your own specialty societies' AI initiatives. Read selectively Nature Medicine, NEJM AI, The Lancet Digital Health, and JAMIA. Cover the research that actually matters clinically. Get involved in your institution's AI governance. Join the committees evaluating and rolling out new tools. Keep experimenting safely with AI on non-clinical tasks to build your own fluency. And teach what you learn to colleagues, it sharpens your own understanding too. To recap the whole lesson, Multimodal AI will merge imaging, text, genomics, and monitoring data into one view. Medical foundation models will outperform general AI on healthcare tasks. Drug discovery timelines are already shrinking. Digital twins and surgical autonomy are the next frontier. And professionals who build AI literacy now will be the ones best positioned for what's next. Head to this lesson on Free Academy AI to review the full breakdown and start building your own continuing education plan.